So that got my attention when I was seeing the balance sheet. And when I was seeing the balance sheet, it makes a lot of sense for me because I said to myself, is it all about the deposit that these guys are making? You know, is it about loan that people are collecting from the bank that is making this kind of inflow comes in? How many of us have worked in a bank before? Can you type in one on the chat box if you have worked in a bank before? Type in one on the chat box. A lot of people are just joining on the call. Good to have you guys on the call this morning. If you've worked in a bank before, type in one on the chat box. Type in one on the chat box, guys. Okay, you've worked in the bank. So that got my attention because I was seeing figures and that really like, okay, so what are these guys really doing? What are they up to? So with my research and with a colleague of mine in the office, he told me, Maya, these guys are not joking. They play in the financial market. And there's a department called the Forex market that trades and multiply their money for them. Oh, I see. For some of us that have heard this story over and over again. And since then, that changed my orientation. Since then, I got to know that, Maya, you don't need to recreate the wheel. See, when there is a wheel already, that means that there's something that will be done. If you're on this call, can you type in wealthy on the chat box right now? Type in wealthy on the chat box right now. See, I've seen people who want to become successful and their first assignment is to go make money. No, success is not just about making money. Success is not just about making money. I tell everyone around me, I said, to be successful, okay, somebody say no visual. Is that so? I've not shared my screen, but can you see my face? I've not shared my screen, but can you see my face? Oh, I see. I've not shared my screen, okay? Is it better now? Is it better now? Hello, everyone. Is it better now? Don't worry. The internet is normal. We will get it through too. Perfect. Okay. So that got my attention while I was working in the bank, and I told myself, Maya, I would find my way to play in this industry. And one of the things I was trying to explain to you earlier is the fact that, see, the wealthy people have a way of thinking. The wealthy people have pattern. For you to get to where a lot of these people are got into, you need to do exactly what they're doing. See, if you want to get corn, you plant corn. If you want to get maize, if you want to get cassava, you plant cassava. If you want to be wealthy, you have to do the same thing that these people are doing. If you want to make money, you have to invest money. So when I learned this early in life, I told myself I was going to be studying these wealthy people. So I took time to study the likes of Warren Buffett. I took time to study the likes of Bill Gates. I took time to study the likes of even the first person in Africa to go into that line, which is Alingo Dangote. And even to the new guys that are just coming in the digital space. And I saw a particular trend. See, these people might have companies they are fronting with. When I mean companies they front with, okay, let's say Gabriel Computer International, or let's say Thomas Software Company, or let's say Techno Pavel 3 now, I don't know the person's name. So all these people have companies they float with, but I see a particular trend. Yeah, so, but the particular trend has to do with their investment. Has to do with their investment. And you don't want to joke with that. See, in this part of the world, we send our children to computer school. We tell teachers to come to the house to train them on mathematics, to train them on piano, to train them on saxophone. See, in another part of the world, from the same age, 8 years old, 5 years old, they have been instructed to start saving money. They've been instructed to start buying stocks. They've been instructed to start doing things that even the people at the age of 21, 25, that is when you are being told in Africa to start saving money. At the age of 8, they're already exposed to how wealth is created. They're already exposed to how wealth is created. And if they're already exposed at the age of 8, you want to understand where they will be at the age of 25. You want to get to know where they will be at the age of 30. You want to get to know where they will be at the age of 50. Some of us on this call, we got to know about the financial market at the age of 30, at the age of 25, at the age of 40. No, yes, is it late? No, guys, it's not late. But what I'm trying to let you know is that you don't want that trend to happen to you. Somebody's asking what is the minimum amount you can get started with. Definitely, I will answer all those questions after. You need to even know what you want to use your money to start with. I'm sure you must have attended my trainings before. That's why you're asking that question. But this is for everybody. Some who are even totally new. Okay? If this is your first time attending this kind of meeting with me, type in 3 on the chat box. If this is your first time, you got an invitation and you signed up, come on, type in 3, please. You got an invitation. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much. So I've seen a lot of people, and this is their challenge. They've never studied what they want to become. They've never studied the pattern of how to become it. And because they've never studied the pattern, because they've never put their plan into work, they've never had a way to say to themselves, this is the way I'm going to get there. That is why their journey is really, really long. So I tell everyone, if you want to become successful, you need to take time to study, and you need to take time to do what these so-called wealthy people are doing. If you really need it, you need to be able to pay for it. You need to be able to study these people. I was in a seat called Uyo sometime last 2 years, and while I went for breakfast at one of the spots they took me to, my guests, when they dropped me at the breakfast restaurant, they sat with me and we got chatting. And when I was eating, I just looked straight into their bookstore, and there was a particular book that got my attention. It was a book written by the people who manages Warren Buffett wealth and his managerial system, on how he grew his company and how he started. And that book got my attention. So what did I do immediately, guys? I went straight to that book and I bought that book. Why? Because I needed to know the hidden secret that took this man from where he is to where he want to be, from where he was to where he is now. And I studied that book and I discovered the Mayowa, this man does not have anything different from you. He has the same 24 hours, but he has a very different thinking pattern. So the face is not visible as your location is not well. I don't get that BSK. It could be the internet, okay? Because we're also streaming on we're also streaming on YouTube. On Facebook. It could also be the internet, okay? Okay, please enjoy the audio. Enjoy the audio. I don't know why the video is blurred, but enjoy the audio. Okay, because I'm just thinking, do I need to change to another one? Let me change to another internet and see what we have. So there's a thinking pattern, and that's what I'm after. There's a thinking pattern. And the thinking pattern makes a lot of sense for everyone. That's where you want to be. So that's my journey. So in 2009, I got to know that I needed to start playing in this space, and I started doing a lot of research. Guys, now let me share something that is very, very... Donato says, what's the name of the book? Okay. Is Warren Buffett management system. I think that's the topic. Warren Buffett management system. If I can get that right this time. Okay, cool. So that got my attention in 2000. So in 2009, I took time and I told myself, Mayowa, I was going to go big in this industry. And since 2009, I had been investing. Now, listen to me, everybody on the call. Our learning curve is going to be different. If you're on this call right now, type in learn on the chat box. See, our learning curve is going to be different. But the question is, how hungry are you to get this? How hungry are you to make this work for yourself? How hungry are you to make this work? How hungry are you guys? See, since 2009, I put in my money. Since 2009, I lost a lot of money. Since 2009, I did a lot of mistakes. Since 2009, guys, this costed me a lot. It costed me a lot. But people fail to understand. People fail to understand that if you do not buy lie, you will not buy truth. So I see people come online and they say they want to get to learn how to play in the financial market, and they are not ready for it. The other person was talking to me the other day. He said, Mr. Mayowa, what do I do? I want to play in this industry. And I said, how ready are you? He said, Mr. Mayowa, I'm very, very, very hungry. And I was excited, only for me to see him 2 months after, and he said, oh, Mr. Mayowa, I've started doing another thing. I said, why? Why will you do another thing? Now, am I saying that you can't do other things? By the grace of God, I'm a CEO of more than one company, by the grace of God today, But what I'm driving at is the fact that a lot of my wealth came in from the playing in the financial market. So you must be able to put in all you need. See, guys, this will separate you from every other person around you. This will separate you from every other person that is around you. See, what makes you better is funds. See, what makes Alingo Dangote what he is today is funds. See, for you to become what Alingo Dangote has become, it's not just going to be the knowledge alone. You must be able to put in the funds, because what you want to make is the funds. What you want to make is the money, not just the experience. Not just the experience, guys. You're going to be spending hours on YouTube. For those who really don't have the funds to get a mentor, because you must have a mentor on this part. You must say to yourself, okay, the same way I advise people, if you're going into marriage, have a mentor, a marriage mentor. If you're going into any business, have a business mentor. If you're going into just have that mentor. I have a business mentor. I have a Forex mentor. I have all of these mentors who see me through. Because before I get busy with the slide, which the meeting would not, in less than an hour, we're going to be rounding off this meeting. But I want us to understand that this is the basics that you need to know. Now, mentorship is not free, because I know some people, you know, by the grace of God, I've mentored over 5,000 people around the world, you know, and I see people who say they want me to mentor them free. No, mentorship is not free. See, when mentorship is free, you're not going to pay. You're not going to be strict to it. Mentorship, the person might not charge you directly, but you must invest into such relationship. Mentorship is not free. The last time one of my mentor was doing birthday, I had to do a lot for him. I had to send a lot of stuff to him. Why? Because I know he's not charging me. He's not, but I need to invest into his life. I have learned so much from him. Because there are 3 ways to get things from anyone. Write this down, guys. There are 3 ways to get things from everyone. Is it that you are serving that person with your time? It's not going to be free, guys. Number 2 is that you are doing a trade by barter with that person. Oh, sir, I discovered your company like this, and this is my specialty, sir. Can I trade my time, sir? I want to learn how disciplined you have become, sir. Oh, sir, I want to learn how to become a real estate guru. Oh, sir, I want to learn how to become a financial trader, a financial expert. And the 3rd way is to pay for it. Everybody on this call, if you got that, type in 3 on the chat box right now. Type in 3 on the chat box right now. Because when I go through the slide, I may not be able to explain all of this to you. This is not going to be free. But is it worth it? Is worth it. Guys, is it worth it? Is worth everything. See, it's worth everything. Because this will bless you. This is one of the business that you will have that you don't need to look for customers. See, let me get busy with that, guys. Let me get busy with this. Because I'm super pumped up this morning, and I want every one of us to know that there's a lot to do in this industry. And that's it. So one more time, my name is Mayowa Wolabi. If you're already gaining some amazing knowledge this morning, come on, guys. Type in some 544 on the chat box right now. I'm super, super pumped up. Super, super excited this morning. Already excited. I'm super great. Guys, I'm excited wherever you're joining from. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. So what you want to help me do right now, I'm going to be sending the link to everyone. I want you to rebroadcast this link on every of your platform. We want to increase this number. If you can increase this subscriber numbers on YouTube, we could consistently be doing this every single week. So we're going to be making this series for everyone to have access to. How many of you are excited about that? So every week we talk about what the kind of currency, the kind of investment. Now this is not special. This is not a signal service. It's an educational platform. It's not a signal service. It's just an educational platform. So don't make it look like, oh, whatever Mr. Mayowa says, go and buy this instrument. You can go and buy it, and you can get that in. Oh, I get you, but the purpose of this, you know, I'm not licensed. I'm not licensed to do this. I'm licensed to train, but I'm not licensed to give signals. Okay. So it's just for educational purpose. Okay. But in case of your education, you'll be able to take decisions for yourself. How many of you are excited about that one this morning? Okay. So if you can get to see 100 likes on this video, okay? 100 likes, that is what we want on YouTube. I'm broadcasting that right now. If you can get to see 100 likes on this YouTube video, then this will encourage me to do some more, okay, guys? So it's going to be financial market series with Maya Wolabi. Okay. Okay, that's the link. Copy it on all your platform. Tell people to join. It's absolutely free, and they will definitely tell you thank you after the event. That I am sure. Okay, that I am sure. That I am very, very sure. Okay, guys. So I'm excited about the learning curve, and this is why I said to myself, I'm going to educate people all around the world. How many of us are sharing that right now? Okay. How many of us are sharing that? On 12 on door, we're going to end up this meeting. So I'm also time conscious. How many of us are sharing that right now? If you have shared it on your platform, type in 3 on the chat box. Share it on social media. Share it on Facebook. Go to the YouTube link. Click on it. Like it. Let's increase the likes. Just go to the subscriber button. Subscribe and click on the like button. So we're going to be doing this. Once I get 100 people, be rest assured we're going to do it next week Thursday, next week Friday again, and this is going to be consistent for the next as long as God help me to achieve this. Okay, guys, like I said, the foundation is very, very important, and I've shared my story from 2009. Was in the market for about 6 years, dilly dallying, bought a lot of softwares, invested into a lot of things that I did not need, but God have it, in 2017 I got it right. I got it right, and it's been amazing since that time. Before that time, I've had made money, yes, but I wanted something more consistent. I wanted something that I can go into the market and I can make money from it, and that was the missing link. I wanted something that is more consistent. I wanted something that I can always say to myself, whenever I need the money, I can go into it. Okay. So let's get busy with the slide. I'm super excited about you guys. I'm excited over and over again. So introduction to the Forex market, financial market. I've been able to explain to you guys what it entails, how my journey has gone, as how I started, and what God has allowed me to be able to achieve, and I'm excited. Somebody chatted with me up the other time. He said, be professional. Don't mention God in your training. And I removed that person in my training. Because if you don't know where you're coming from, you won't appreciate it. There's nothing professional about mentioning God's name, There's nothing professional about it. If you love him so much, you can mention his name. If you remove him from your business, So that person said, no, be professional. I say, oh, if I'm not professional enough, that means you don't need what I want, then go away, Just go away. So please pardon me if you don't like it. You can, you can outrightly stop the video, It's not a must, There are other free places where you can get it and they don't mention God. I recognize him because, a lot of time I've taken a lot of decision, which I will tell you later in this series, the spiritual part of Forex. It doesn't have anything to do with your religion. It just have to do with your understanding about the spiritual part of Forex. I could talk about it later in the series, in the year, but just get to know that this is my part, this is my view, this is how I got to know it, this is how it has been for me, okay? So what is the financial market? How many of us, you're already playing in this industry? Can you type in yes? You're already playing in this industry. Can you type in yes? You're already playing, either small, either big, you're already playing. Type in yes. If you're totally new, type in 1. Type in 1. You're already playing, type in yes. Okay, so Gabriel said, yes, but I've lost a lot of money, okay? If you're totally new, type in 1. Let me be sure, If you're totally new, type in 1. If you're already playing here, type in yes. Okay, so I think I have almost everybody here already, okay, into it. Okay, so that's fine for me. So I really don't have anybody that is new. If you are new to this space, type in 1. I want to see 1. Don't tell me that all of you are already existing students. but I've lost so much. Everybody had the time they lost, okay? Everybody, okay, have a time they lost. If you check every currency pair, there is a time that they came down. See, don't see, make it natural. They are not losses, they are lessons. Everybody on the call type in lessons. You see, I feel your pain because I've been there before, you know. I've been there before. Some of us even went ahead to borrow money, you know. And that's what I'm going to be helping you with this on this session. You don't borrow to trade, okay? Don't borrow money to trade. You can collect from friends, from loved ones, and tell them you pay for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, but don't borrow money from banks, from friends that they will give you. You must pay every month because you need there's 80% of the market which is psychology, which is more powerful than the account balance you have. So those are the things I'm going to be educating us on. So let's get busy with the chart, okay? Now, so all those things that you paid, they are your lessons. Everybody must. Only few people, maybe 2 out of 50 do not lose money in Forex. And you don't have to lose. Okay, you don't have to lose money before you become successful. Just that a lot of time people go through shortcuts, you know. They go through, somebody chatted me up on Facebook the other time. He said he wanted to learn how to trade, and I told him how much he had to trade, and he told me he doesn't have money to even start the course, and it's okay, no problem. So go to my YouTube channel and learn and watch video, you know. So he went online, went from my own YouTube channel, went to several other places, and he acquired knowledge and he started trading. You know, such people, you know, they learn here, different strategy, different view, you know, they might not be successful. Only few people learn on YouTube and become successful. Only few, you know, in hundreds of people. So I tell people, if you don't have money to start a course, you rather stay away from Forex or any financial instrument, okay? So let's get busy with the slide. Like I told you, I'm going to be staying really, really hard with my time. On 12 o'clock on the dot, which is 12 noon West African time, we're going to end up this meeting. So introduction to financial market, okay? Now, the financial market has to do with currency trading, and it's all about buying and selling of currencies. Buying and selling of currency. So what that does for you and I is that you need to identify a currency, and you need to buy it, and you need to sell it. The advantage about the financial market is that you can trade in such a way that you can make money where you are buying and you make money where you're selling. So it is not like stocks, okay, where you buy and until the market goes up, that is where you can profit from. Okay, now because there is trading part of the system and there is investment part of the system. Don't forget, I told you on the website that I was going to be sharing with you how you can play both on the trading part and both on the financial both on the trading part and also on the investment part. And we're going to be setting all of that this morning. So be rest assured it's going to be a great time. I'm super glad about this. So it's all about buying or selling in the currency market. However, who are the players in this industry? Write this down. We have the banks. The banks are the major players in this industry. We have the banks. We have the government. Okay? We have the institutions. Okay? So we have institution way of trading in the market where a lot of us on this call have put in our money to let them trade for us. Okay, there are some institutions that are licensed to trade for people, and this is not common here in this part of the world, but it's common in the outside part of the world. Okay, so number one is you must understand that the financial market is a place that you deal with currencies. Now, also understand that we have different type of currencies. Okay, the number one type of currency that we all know is the fiat currency. Write that down in your note right now. Is the fiat currency. Now, the fiat currency is the country currencies that we all know. the fiat currency. So that means if you are in United States, you're spending USD. If you are in Nigeria, you're spending Naira. If you are in Ghana, you're spending CD. If you are in UK, you're spending pounds. Okay. If you are in Greece, you're spending euro. Now, all these are the currencies of each country. However, they are paired together. Okay, they are paired together to be tradable because they all have rates per day. Okay, for this morning, the USD to Naira is around 460, 470. The USD to Naira is around 460 to 470. Now, by this evening, if at the opening price is at 460 and around 5 p.m. today, it moves to 471. What is the difference, everybody on the call? What is the difference, everybody on the call? What's the difference? The opening price is 460, and in the evening, the price has gone to 471. What is the difference? That's about 11 Naira. So that means on every dollars you have made a profit of 11 Naira of that base current, of that quote currency. So this allows you to be able to know that you have made 11 Naira in all the amount of dollars you have. So if you have $10,000, that means you times it by your base currency, your quote currency, then the difference is what you have made. So every country, when it is becoming something to create, you must be able to understand how this works so that you can enjoy it over and over and over again. So this makes a lot of sense for you. Now, you'll be able to play in this industry, but you must understand the basics. So we can play in the financial market, and we are dealing with the fiat currency. Another place where you can play is called commodities. Everybody on the call, type in commodities. If you're on this call, can you type in commodities? So you can trade the currency market. You can also trade in the financial market. So we've spoken about currency. Okay, commodities. Now, what are in the space of commodities? We have gold. See, one of my favorite pair or trading in instrument is gold. See, commodities are very, very volatile. We have gold, we have silvers. They are very, very volatile. Now, like I said to you, it's going to be a great time today. I'll be doing a lot with you guys, and both practical and theory. So this is commodity gold. Now, gold has been on for, is very volatile. Can you see this? A movement on gold can make you buy a car in 1 week. A movement on gold can make you invest into any kind of investment that you want. That's a movement on gold. It's so volatile. Now, commodities are good, but before you want to start trading in commodities, you have to study the way it moves. See, every currency pair have the way they move. So that is another part of instrument you can trade. Now, another instrument you can trade right now is digital currency. Digital currencies. Digital currencies. You can trade digital currencies. Now, a lot of time people feel that when you're talking about digital currency, you know, I have one of my close friend who is still afraid of buying Bitcoin till date. Where in March, I told every student in our community to go and buy Bitcoin at 4,038, and currently the amount is at 11,000 thereabout, 11.5 or 11.7. I've not checked the rate today. It's at 11.7 Bitcoin, and we bought it at the rate of 3,800. So without carrying anything, we are already in profit because we did that decision in March. So if you're on this call right now, type in digital currency. Type that on the chat box right now. Type that in on the chat box right now. Perfect. So the digital currency also is another instrument for you to trade. Is another instrument for you to trade, for you to profit in when it goes up and profiting when it comes down. But you must understand that you need to have a basic understanding about the behavior of all of this. Now, so what makes the digital currencies? We have the Bitcoin. We have the Elite coin. Now, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to take us to a platform where all the coins are listed. Don't go to this place and buy any coin, no. Okay? So good. Because there are coins that has prospect. There are coins that are just to collect people's money. Okay? So that's why I told you, before you invest, have a mentor who's already playing in this space. Okay? So we have it at Coin Market Cap. Okay? Write that down right now. Coin Market Cap. So on the Coin Market Cap, you have all the cryptos there, the digital currencies. Okay. Now in July, this 426 that you guys see here was at the rate of 280. Ethereum was at the rate of 280 last month. As of this morning, is at 428. So if you do, let's say you're not able to get it at that 280, if you do it at 420, if you buy it at the current price is 426, and 426, and you get it at the rate of 300, then that's $126 movement per coin. So if you buy one Ethereum last month, in less than a month, your money would have, one Ethereum would have grown by $126. Does that sound like something that makes sense to you? Guys, does that sound like something that makes sense to you? Type in it does if it makes sense. So you can trade it as an investment, and you can trade it as a trader. That's the most amazing part of all this instrument. You can trade the currency as a trader. You can trade it also as a what? As an investment. Now, when you trade it as an investment, that means that you're going to be holding it and for a while. When you trade it as a trader, that means that you will be cashing out your money as soon as you are in profit. So that depends solely on the kind of trader you want to be. Now, another part which a lot of people are not looking at is the stocks. Write that down right now. The international stocks, okay? Another part that people are not looking at is stocks. Now, not Nigerian stock, because I personally don't trade Nigerian stocks, okay? I personally don't trade Nigerian stocks. But Apple stocks, Zoom stocks, they are amazing stocks that I personally look at. Not every stocks is tradable. Um, okay, don't let me mention. Don't let me open all my assets to you. But basically, it's also tradable. You can trade in the. You can trade the Apple stocks. You can trade the. Which other stocks am I looking at? You can trade the Zoom app store. The Zoom app. A lot of time because a lot of people pushed in a lot of money into Zoom app. It pushed their their finances up. Okay. Another stock that is crazily doing well now is Amazon. Now, the best way to trade stocks is to buy for investment. So I'm going to be classifying all of this. I've been able to let you know the ones that you can trade and you can invest. So the best way to enjoy stock is to buy as investment. Okay. So let's say, let me type in Amazon. Let me type in Amazon lists. Yeah, Amazon yearly, Amazon stock yearly price. Okay, cool. Come on, guys! If you're excited now, type in some 555 because I'm opening you guys to something that is deep here, guys. Type in some 555 is making a lot of sense for you. See, these are things that I I invested a lot of money to acquire, a lot of money, and you don't want to joke with this. You don't want to joke with this. You can take this to take certain decisions in your life, and the next 5 years, you're going to be grateful to God. You're going to be grateful to God that you did, you're on this meeting. Okay? Now, look at this. The current price is at 2,300 today. 2,300 today. And if you had bought it in the year, if you have bought it this year, you bought it at 1,800. You bought it at 1,800. 1,893 minus 2,357. Good. You would have made a profit of about $463. And we are still in August, guys. Now, if you had bought it 5 years ago, what my mentor says to me, Maya, when you're trading, when you're playing in the stock market, you do minimum 3 to 5 years. Okay, minimum 3 to 5 years. Okay, write that down in your note. I told you I'm going to be dishing out a lot of stuff free. So that's why I told you need to share this video on every platform you have. Make sure you tag me. If you can tag me, put it on Facebook and tag me. My name is Mayowa Owolabi on Facebook, on YouTube, Mayowa Owolabi. On Instagram, I am Mayowa Owolabi. Okay? Tag me. What I'm dishing here, yeah, that's it, demo. Thank you. What I'm dishing here is deep. So, and the best way to encourage me, to let me know that this is working for you, is to share. Okay? That's one of the things that makes sense for a lot of teachers. When they see their student, somebody says crazily deep and eye-opening. Okay, cool. So let's go deeper, okay, guys. So in 2010, look at the rate of Amazon stock was $139. If you had bought this 10 years ago, oh my goodness, guys, look at it. It has grown to $2,357 in 10 years. I know a lot of you on this call we like real estate. But I tell you, this is digital estate, guys. This is digital estate. I like real estate too. I don't joke with it. But this is real estate. This is digital estate. So 2010, if you bought it at 2015, is at 478. Okay? And that. Now, look at the history also of Bitcoin. Look at the data history of Bitcoin. You know, somebody said, because a friend lost money last year. No, the friend was not patient, because some people bought Bitcoin when it was at the peak. And that's why you need a mentor. When it was at around 17, 20, 17, about 7, around $17,000 and $20,000, a lot of people went to buy Bitcoin then. That was at the peak, guys. That was at the peak. It came down to 3,000. It came down to 3,000, 4,000 after that peak. It went up again and it still fell. So you must understand the timing. Everybody on this call, type in timing. You must understand the timing of this, guys. So it doesn't mean that, oh, Mr. Mayowa said it, I should go and buy. No, I told you this is not for signal purpose. It's not for you to take any decision. It's just for your educational purpose, okay? You need at least some deep knowledge to be able to really get this right, okay? So the rate at Bitcoin today is 11,000. Today is 14, so it's not here already. So it's 11,700, okay? Now, look at Bitcoin right now. See the March. See, March, it got to 4,000. This was the March. This was March, 4,000. This was the low of March, 4,100. That was the purchase power for those that I told. And now, it's at 11,000, guys. 11,700 as at this morning. So this is how to understand the kind of areas where you can begin to position your money and say to yourself, okay, my daughter is 5 years old. I want to be able to have, so I have some land for him, real estate land for him, but I also want to have some digital asset for him. I want to have, see, look at the growth in 10 years of all of these stocks that I've shared with you, of all of this investment I've shared with you. Look at the growth in 5 years. But a lot of time, people are impatient. People are impatient. Oh, no. I want money. I need money. See, guys, there's money to eat. There's money for investment. The way God has supplied everything, you don't hit your seed. Everybody on the call, type in seed. Okay? You don't hit your seed. See, your seed means that it needs to go somewhere for it. And in every money that comes into your pocket, there is a seed in it. Everything that comes into your account, there is a seed in it. So that means that, oh, I have 10,000 naira today. Okay, 2,000 is my seed. 5,000 naira is my bread. The other 3,000 is, if you believe in tithe, if you believe in something, some other things. But there must be a place for seed. Because if you have everything and you eat, there will be a challenge for during the harvest time. So that makes a lot of sense for you. So I've been able to establish currency. I've been able to establish stocks. I've been able to establish crypto space. I've been able to establish commodity. And the next one I'm going to be talking about is indices. Indices. We have about 33 minutes more, okay? Don't worry, we're going to finish this slide, but I want you to get a lot of value. The next one is indices. Right now, everybody on the call, type in indices on the chat box right now. Type in indices on the chat box right now. Some of us are new to indices. Okay, some of us are new to indices. So how does indices work right now? Indices. Now, indices is also a type of instrument you can trade, guys. It's also another type of instrument you can trade. And this has to do with the with every country has an indices. Like there you have US 30. US 30 is United States top 30 countries. Top 30 companies in United States. So what it means is that if all the companies, the top 30 companies are going up, US 30 will be going up. That is why you do not trade US. The best time to trade US 30 is New York market opening. You know, I have a lady that is doing well in our community. Her name is called Forex Chick. If she tell you to enter, don't question her. This is the place where what's his name? Warren Buffett invested a lot of his money when it first started. Like I told you, it's tradable. I told you it's tradable. So I'll go to yearly charts. If yearly chart does the opening, I think let's go to monthly. US 30 this morning is at $27,000. $27,000. And he bought it in 1980s. Now let's go to that place right now. US 30 yearly close. God punish poverty. See, a lot of time people will say Warren Buffett is wealthy. That man can never be poor. See, he can never be poor. It's not because he has a company, but it's because he has invested early in life into some kind of positions where, see, no matter, look at it. In the 1980s, this was at the rate of 891. I had it bought it in the 1980s. That should be less. Maybe bought it at, I think he bought it around $500 per. That's 1960. I don't know how old he is now, but he bought it early. Everybody say early, guys. Type in early. I'm really dripping right now, guys. Type in early right now. See, that man has always been in the first 10 before they born me. When they born me, when I'm still growing, he's still in the first 10. I know Jeff is number 1. Nobody is arguing that one. But if this position goes from 27,000 to 47,000, which is the projected rate in less than in the next 1 year, guys, this man will go back to number 1. Forget the owner of Amazon. See, so the money he makes here, imagine you bought something at $700 and is at $27,000. You bought something at $700 and is at $27,000. That person can never be poor. Let's say you even bought, let's say you invested $10,000 into it. You can. And as at that time, he did not buy small. And see, when you start doing the investment part, you make it continuous. You keep increasing your portfolio. See, so I tell people, if you're on this call, write this down. You need to have a trading portfolio and you need to have an investment portfolio. Write that down right now. You need to have a trading portfolio and you need to have investment portfolio. So your trading portfolio is for you as a trader. So let's say you're in a community and they're talking to you about, oh guys, gold is going up. Like I told you guys on my YouTube channel, that gold has a potential to go to $3,000 as take profit one, and it's going to 7,800 at TP2. Currently, gold is at 1,900 thereabout. Okay, and when it broke that 18,000, I told everybody on the call, I said there will be a fall back to that zone, and it got to that zone some days ago. So you can buy gold. You can buy gold at the next break again. Mr. Wayne, can I buy now? No, don't buy now. Okay, because you know a student of mine who's following me real time on YouTube went to buy when it was wrong. Your timing is very, very important. I told you guys on YouTube, this eye that I broke, it has to come and honor that place. So it came back to honor it this week, and that was the right position on weekly chart to go up again. Okay, so he's on his way up again. So can it still come down? Yes, it can. Nobody can hold that one. But for those who are holding the investment portfolio, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's my take on the introductory part, and I'm sure you guys learned a lot of stuff. So let's do a recap. Mention all the currencies. Mention all the financial market you can play in. Mention them right now. I mentioned current. Type that in, fiat currencies. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Type in all commodities. Commodities, type that in right now. Let's go. Fantastic, fantastic. Fiat currency. Fiat. Stocks. Okay. Binary. I didn't talk about binary. Oh. Binary is under trading type. Perfect. So those are the fantastic. Fantastic. So these are financial markets where you can trade and how you can position yourself in instrument base. Okay. Now the next classification is what I've already briefed you. Okay. I've already explained that to you. Now, what are the type of trading? Now, the type of trading, market type of trading, we have the investment portfolio and we have the trading portfolio. Okay. Now, under trading right now, everybody under trading, we have different ways to trade. Okay. We have price trading and we have time trading. Write that down. Price trading and we have time trading. So price trading is the conventional way of trading where you are going in at a price and you're coming out at a price. Okay. Then the time trading is what is called binary option trading. So let me go a bit practical on that. So last night, before I went to bed, or this morning, because I think I slept very late this morning. Before I went to bed, I saw one of my favorite pattern. I saw one of my favorite pattern. I saw one of my favorite pattern. And when I saw the favorite pattern, I told myself, okay, you need to go in on this trade. Okay, 1 to 2. So I went in on this trade on GBP Chef. I'm coming, guys. So I went on this trade on GBP Chef. You guys can see GBP Chef. And I went on a very sweet entry. So currently, I'm expecting GBP Chef. This was my entry last night at that double bottom. So I'm expecting GBP Chef to go up. Okay, this is my exit price. Now, watch carefully. I'm not teaching you all what I'm doing. I'm only trying to explain how price pattern, how price works for us. Okay, so number one, I could say, okay, cool. As I've entered at this position, this will be my exit price below this 4. Number one. If I go in, I want to make this kind of profit. So if I go in here, this will be my entry price, and this will be my what? My target 1. So if my target 1 is this place, guys, that means that I've gone in here and I'm risking 39. My target 1 is what? 179, 176. So what is this price of my target 1? Let me circle it for you guys. This place is my target 1. This is my exit price. Exit price, it means that if my analysis is wrong, I want to accept my loss and I'm out of the market. If my analysis is wrong, I want to accept my loss and leave the market. If the analysis is right, keep going up. So that's how that works. So I could choose and say, okay, if it goes up more, this will be my what? Target 2. So this has to do with price trading. That is, I went in on 1.1889 and I'm coming out at 1.2060. That is price trading. If what I've just said, according to as per price trading, is clear, type in clear. So if you go in at $5 and say you are coming out at $10, that is price trading. So let me open one of my broker's account for time trading. Now, one of the most exciting thing about time trading is that it's fast and quick, but it requires a lot of discipline. Requires a lot of what? Discipline. If you're not here, if you're not a disciplined trader, the more money you make here, you can lose it back if you're not disciplined. So a lot of people in our community, I tell them, if you are trading, time trading, don't trade yourself. Trade with mentors and be disciplined that it is what the mentors are doing you will do. Because once you start trading yourself, you will obviously, an average person is greedy. I have people that say, oh, Mr. Maiwa, I never knew I was greedy until I started trading. Okay. So I can say, okay, I want to go in this trade in 1 minute. And this is a buy, this is sell. And I want to do this in the next 1 minute. So I will go in, let me just use $2. I'll put in my amount I want to risk and I'll go in on 1 minute. This is time trading. I'm saying that if I go in on this trade in the next 1 minute, the market will be below my entry price. Where I've gone in, that is the price. But for the next 1 minute, I want the market to be below my entry price. So in as much that the market is below my entry price, at the end of 1 minute, I will make profit. If it is above it, I will make loss. You guys can see that it's dropping, and in the next 1 minute, it will close. Few seconds, going, whoosh, gone. In your Koro eye right now, live and direct, I've just made good profit now on my account. Why? Because I knew the direction of the market and I was able to do what? To enjoy that direction. I knew the position, I knew the direction. So, but for traders, I tell people, understand both. I tell people, do the two. Put your money in the time trading. If you're in our community, use the time trading, trade Forex, and enjoy your experience. But if you are trading binary option, which is time trading, don't have a strategy yourself, and except you're already a successful disciplined trader. Now, the second part of trading is investment. So investment has to do with you identifying the instrument that you can own, that you can put in for the next 3 to 5 years. Don't invest and hold and say you want to hold it for next 1 year in the next 3 months. Bigger picture. Everybody on the call, type in bigger picture. The same way you will not buy land and say you want to sell it in 3 months' time. Now, can you be timely that you will buy at the best place? Very, very. Those that bought at $4,000, those that bought at $4,000 are in money now. For those that bought Bitcoin, are in real money now. Now, and I've told them that we're expecting Bitcoin to go to $65,000 in 5 years. $65,000 to $100,000 in 5 years. Now, am I 100% sure? No. But my technical analysis with my mentor's analysis, okay, is over $65,000 going to $100,000. Okay? Now, at the end of 5 years, if it did not get to $65,000 and it got to $27,000, is it good money or bad money for you? If it gets to $30,000, is it good money or bad money for you? Good. But the projection is crazy, guys. It's crazy. So you need to identify the kind of instrument you will put in your money so that you will not put in your money in the peak of a market when you're expecting it to go down and you're going to be tying down your profit. So you want to always buy at when the market is low. So let me also share with us Good. So let's go in this now. Now, if I am to buy an old, this is another one that is coming to my eyes. It was $45 last month, and it's now at $56 now. That's Litecoin. Now, let me see if my pattern is here. There's a pattern I love. Cool. So, I've seen my pattern here. I've seen my pattern here. Okay, I've seen my pattern here. And whenever I see this pattern, these are my conditions for it. Okay, and it's 26.8. So if this happened, guys, we are expecting market to come to where? To come to 26 with that extension. 109.65. Okay, that's fine. So that means I'm expecting the break to go to 109 in the next 6 months, in the next 6 months to 1 year. This is a short term. So if I identify this same pattern on monthly charts, let me see if such pattern is available on monthly chart. One, two, okay, cool. I've not seen that pattern here, but it's on weekly. But what I see here now is I can see this, which is 1, 2. Okay, so what do I see coming in the nearest future? This is how it is. I'll be expecting 1, go up, come down, go up, come down. My major investment is always on the fourth leg. Okay, I love the investment on the fourth leg. Okay, so we're expecting this to happen in the next 3 years. Okay, good. So my major investment is always, so this market will go to about $200, about $180 to $200. So when it gets there, it will do a retracement down. So I love it this way. So I look at now, there is the mistake a lot of people do. They will now put their money here. They'll put their money here because they don't have a mentor. They put their money here. And it's an investment. So if they had bought at this point in 2019, when the market was at $150, they now bought Litecoin. Look at it, took them down. In 2020, it got to $25 in 2020. It got to $25. Now today, August is at $56. So they have to wait 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5th month, 6 months, 7th month, 8th month, 9 month, 10 month, 11 month, 12. So they have to go through this through this heartache of, oh, they told me that the crypto market is good, is this. Oh, I did my research. I went on YouTube. Oh, geez, what kind of this is this? Some even went to borrow money to invest, you know. So you must know the right timing for you to position yourself in this kind of market so that you will be able to enjoy the ride. So if you are not buying at 2, you should be able to buy in the nearest future at 125, because the monthly chart, which is where I analyze investment portfolio, is saying that if you can buy at 125, we are expecting a projection at 38, which is bit feed extension, or at 500. And so this is where I will put my TP1, this is where I'll put my TP2. And I can hold this and I can sleep well. Come on, guys, show some love if it's making a lot of sense for you. So these are the kind of thing. So if you're trading an investment portfolio, you must understand the timing. Now, what's also key is brokers and your business. Now, I will not dwell more on this because a lot of time people feel that the brokers are doing them wrong. A lot of time people feel that brokers are doing them wrong. And I tell people, the brokers are like landlords. Every landlord wants to make money. If you agree with me, type in 5 on the chat box. Every landlord wants to make money. However, they are there to make money. You make your money too. You get your shelter, they make your money. Sorry. You get your shelter, they make their money. Okay? Good. So don't do too much analysis on your broker. They are the one holding forth your fund so that you can handle it well. They are the one making you to be able to play and hold on the things you need to hold on. So the same way you cannot fight a real estate broker, okay, who is helping you to direct and hold your fund and take the right decision, okay? But this time around, when it comes to the broker is the one that gives you the platform to put your money to be able to trade. So they are like banks. So Mr. Mayowa, where do they make their profit? They make their profit on the decisions you make. So they take their commission on the decisions you make. So if you take a decision to buy an investment portfolio, they will make their commission a stipend commission on it. So your business is to get a good broker where that has been on for minimum 5 to 10 years. Don't just jump in on a broker that just opened a year ago. Minimum 3 is not bad, but you want a broker that has been on for minimum 5 years. Okay, good. Is 3 okay? Perfect, good. But do their research. Go online. Now, another challenge is that if you go online, you will never see anything good. Why? Because negative news spreads faster than positive news. For example, if you Google this broker review, you will not see. A lot of time people Google broker scam. You are the one that types scam. What are you to see, everybody? Type in what you will see. Scam. Type in your name and type in scam. It is only scam that will come out. So when you are going online, don't go there and search for scam, because it is only those that have been scammed that will go there and put feedback. But you want to do a general review on any broker that you want to use. Okay? Good. You want to do your review. You want to check. Okay? One of the brokers I told people I have money in, I don't directly instruct people to use my broker, but those who say, okay, which one do I use? I tell them what I use. One of them sent me a message yesterday saying he wants to leave the broker, that they are spiking up, they are not allowing him to make. I just laugh, because this same person, what I sensed from the way he sent me those reports, I knew that he was already trading by himself. He wasn't trading with the community. And I knew that he was not disciplined enough. I have one of our students on the call. She's doing crazily well. But she has paid her dues. And people now say she's making money. I would cut the person's neck for her. Sorry, my wife needed my attention. You know what that means. If you like your family, the way I like my student, I love my family, you know. Okay, guys. So I called you earlier today. Okay, Thomas. Okay, let's talk later. Okay. Okay, so broker, you can select anyone, but no one is good. All of them are very, very, you know. So how do you take advantage of the industry? I've told you about trading. To take advantage, there are three ways. You either go through sentiment, write that down. You either go through sentiment, you go through technical, or you go through fundamental. That is the way to take advantage, okay? That is the way to take advantage of the market. Oh, because somebody said, maybe Trump said something will happen, okay? So to take advantage, there are ways to take advantage. Either I take advantage through sentiment. Sentiment means we have 10 people. 8 of them are saying USD will be strong. Only 2 are saying USD will be down. Who will you follow? Everybody on the call. Who will you follow? Who will you follow, guys? Who will you follow, guys? Perfect. So the sentiment is very important. Very, very important. Okay, guys, so it makes a lot of sense to take advantage through those ways and you're good to go. Okay, financial market short term, I've explained how to position yourself in that already, and we are good to go. So the long term, the short term, and how that works. Okay, if you guys gain a lot of value right now, I want you to type in 555 on the chat box right now. I want to type in 555 on the chat box right now. Okay, so Mr. Mayowa, I have questions. Go to my YouTube channel and drop your questions. We're going to round up, like I said, 12 midnight, 12 midday on exactly. We're going to end up the call. I know you guys have learned a lot on this session. Congratulations. So go to my YouTube. I will be there right now. Drop your questions on the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Drop your question. I will personally answer everything. You can send me an email on the platform. That's a YouTube link. I've told you guys to share it over and over again. Go to the YouTube channel, like it, type your questions on any of these, and I will be glad to answer. Thank you so much for your time. And if you need any personal mentorship, send an email to contact@myowawolabi.com, and I'll be glad to answer you. Do have an amazing day. God bless you. Do have a great day. I'm glad to be a blessing to you guys. Cheers. Good. So don't drop testimonials. Go and drop your testimonials on the YouTube, what you learned, and now it has been a blessing to you. I need that today. Let's go right now.